Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Now what we are doing in today's episode, have a look at me, is we are going to be going to, I've actually said we were going to finish that up. We've got to finish that up. I will do that off camera. I actually haven't really had the time in between last episode and this episode. I've kind of just been going at other things around. But yeah, we'll get that done in this episode. What I want to do is I want to start off by making maybe a little bit of a farmhouse here. We'll start off with this, see how far we can get today. And I've got a few ideas for it. I want to make it look really authentic, kind of medieval type era. I don't know, maybe this, I don't know what you'd call this kind of era that we're building, but kind of like that. I assume these were, no, that couldn't be there by an Enderman. Had grass growing on it. Wait, where's the grass? See? Let's put there by an Enderman. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to get a few things together. I'm not too sure what we're going to build it out of, so I've still got to think about that. But that is something that's on the cards for today. The next sort of things we want to do is maybe put another tree around the base every now and then. I'm really liking this tree. We can hang a few vines off of it, maybe. Or we could go looking for a jungle biome. That could be another thing we could do. Not today, maybe today. I don't know. But that's an idea. Get some podzol around. We're going to go podzol hunting as well at some stage. I think that'll look really, really great. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to get a few things together. Look up, research a few different looks of like farmhouses or just farms in general and see what kind of inspiration we can get from that. Hopefully we get something really awesome, really great. I'm really loving this room down here. We can do more things with that. But yeah, that is what I'm going to do. And I'll see you then, guys. Alright guys, so excuse the world busy loading up. I've just logged out and logged back in again. It's kind of catching up with itself. Now this is what I've done so far. This is actually not too much work. It hasn't taken me too long. I've just kind of been playing around with a few ideas. I prefer to do this in creative, but I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it over here for a bit. And now what I've done is I've gone ahead and looked online at what kind of farms kind of look like in general with these kind of farmhouses and things like this. And I can't jump that, can I? And what I have found is they kind of have this little central area where the chickens and few animals kind of lay around in the area, and maybe a stable, a few stables and stuff. And then it's just the farmland outside, the like crops and stuff like that. So that's the plan. We've got the farmhouse we're busy doing now, and this could be like a few different things. Another thing I've kind of noticed is a lot of the things I've seen have had the walls kind of connecting onto the farmhouse, like the whole compound, as you can call it, kind of goes around and hooks in on itself, but it's all connected in some way. Normally cobblestoney looking stuff, it looks like. So we're gonna try a bit of cobblestoney looking stuff. We're gonna see what we can do. Up at the top, I'm looking at using, because I want to still stick with that sort of a theme of the way I like to describe it is a heavy top. I don't know if that's a good way, but kind of bulging the top out just a little bit there, and then we have our top story. Maybe we might just have one top story, or maybe we'll have both. And then we can also go ahead and decorate inside of this. We can do some of the smaller things, you know, get beds, get like a little kitchen going on here, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, by the way, we got rid of the pig pen because that was in the way. Or was it the sheep pen? It was a pig pen. Oh, the sheep pen. And now we've got no sheep. Where are our sheep gone? They're probably those ones wandering around there. So yeah, that's what we're kind of doing right now. The sort of thing I've been working on is the entranceway. I don't want it to get too complicated. I really don't. What I'm thinking is now once we've gone up here, I want to create this staircase, going here to the top floor, because we want the top floor. We want to see what's going on inside before we do the outside of the top. And I'm also in doubt, so let's just work this out. So we walk in, bam. I'm kind of thinking farms normally have a kitchen first. I don't know, that is my judgment. I don't know what I'm basing that on, but that's a well-known fact as of now, that farms have got kitchens as you walk into them in their houses. So that's where the kitchen goes. Over here can be like a little dining or whatever area. Go upstairs, bam, bam, into the bedroom. Now these guys don't have a bathroom, and that is because there are bushes everywhere. Oh wait, there's no bushes. There's grass everywhere, and these guys like to rough it out. So that's why. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back. We're gonna see what happens in the time I'm gone. Hopefully magical stuff. Hopefully something awesome. So we'll continue with that, and I'll be back. Alright, so here's another update. I've not done a ridiculous amount, let me get this before I forget about it. I have not, as I said, done something too crazy so far, but let's see what's going on here. I've decided this will be a higher point, then this. So we'll have this as a second story. And this will also be the second story, but it'll have a opening, an opening over there. Maybe even just a railing over here, and then this be a big void area. That could be something. We don't want it to be elaborate, but I mean, that that could be going against the point. Now what I'm having a trouble with is from the front here, you can see the cobblestone kind of just blurs in here. So what I'm thinking is, because it kind of could go with the style, and like the idea of it being two different types of things connected to each other, that one can be cobble, and that one we can do kind of similar, but with cobble and a bit of stained clay. And I've been wanting to try out this color of stained clay for a while now, and it's the light gray stained clay. I think this could work really well with this. I haven't had a look at what it looks like, so that could be something quite interesting. Let's have a look at this, because I mean, stained clay is awesome. It really is. It's crazy cool stuff. But there, grab all that out. Oh, I'm breaking my stained clay. There we go. Now, it's just kind of these small things which will eventually add up, hopefully, to overall this type of stuff looking a bit better, you know? Like, small 1 or 2 changes, the color of the, I don't know, the clay going around to make that look a little bit nicer and stuff like that. I think it'll eventually make our base stand out a little bit. Oh man, I don't know. It's a lot more pink than I expected. Let's quickly sleep this off. Yeah, it's a significant amount more pink than I thought it was going to be, but it's not that horrible. It might, let's have a look in the day. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's just see how it works. I might do something like this. Might do something like this. So we get that out. Put this around here. Yeah, a little bit higher. I think that works really well. We could probably do something like over here. Make it look like it's a drain. That. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's see. Let's see it out. Check it out. Yeah, that looks like it could be a drain. There, like that. Yep, that's good. And who knows? Just small things like that as well. We're just going to add up. Make it look a little bit nicer. I wanted to do a thatch roof here. But the problem is with the thatched roof is we don't really have anything like that. In fact, if I remember correctly, this is just a mod, but it's not just a mod. Vazki makes a mod. Vazki is a mod maker. For those of you who might not be into the whole modded thing, but watch me on the vanilla stuff, or maybe you're not into it completely, but Minecraft 1.9 has got a mod called Quark, and that one I'm pretty sure adds in like the hay bales, you know, I don't know what, I think they're called hay bales, but in the form of stairs, I'm fairly certain. I know in Britannia, I'm pretty sure they do have stairs, so I'd imagine Vazki added them in there as well. That could be something pretty cool, but we're not using mods here. We're not using those types of mods, at least. We got the Optifine going and shaders, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully, actually, I want to quickly speak to you guys. I've been told to check out the replay mod, and man, that's a really interesting sort of mod there. It's I've never actually played around with it before, and I went on to check it out, and it looks really awesome. I ended up watching some YouTube videos, and I'm fairly certain it's done by the creator of the replay mod, and I really can't wait to figure out when because I've just checked out. Apparently, it's coming to 1.9 soon. Hopefully soon. That'll be really great. We get our hands on that. We could do some really cool sort of things around here, and yeah, I watched a few videos with the creator. I'm fairly certain the guy who created it. And it looks awesome. It's so crazy. It doesn't take away from, I mean, it's not like we're playing with different items or anything. It gives us the ability to kind of do things a bit differently. You can watch how we build things when we do a time lapse. Remember when I tried those fails of time lapses in the beginning? Yep, we can fix those up. We can do those really easily. We don't have to worry about anything. It'll look great. So I'm looking forward to that. There is one for 1.8. I don't know if there's like a beta for 1.9 or something. That would be awesome if we could have a beta for 1.9. I would be on that thing. But yeah, that's just something awesome that I thought maybe some people would be interested. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on with this type of stuff. Is this... do we want this to maybe 1/2 stair? Let's think. No, we don't. We want this to be on the top. So we'll go up to in line with that. If I just, okay, I was gonna say, if I just ran out of all those. There we go. And perfect. So yeah, we've got this. This will be the bedroom up here. We can fix that up a bit later. Maybe put some birch or something as the... That is high enough for us to get up. Yep. Nice and cozy. Maybe put some birch or something as the supports, or just some oak under here, for instance. So we can't actually get that because that one is one lower. That's awkward. That's annoying. I've done that. But we'll work it out. We'll work out what we want as the supports. So let's do that. We'll grab up a bit of fence. There's some fence around here. That could be interesting. Ooh. Ooh. I think we might have something else. Here. There we go. Got ourselves a railing, a banister for our bedroom. Yeah, that can work. That can work. You'd even do something like that, not for this, but I mean, that could be something cool just to have as like a hanging sort of thing down there. In fact, we could even do something like that in this some way. So let's get rid of those though. There we go. Goodbye. Now that's awesome. We'll work out the top kind of outside bit. Inside here, I like this little bump up where we can have our dining room. We can have our little kitchen here. I've had a look. If those of you have played, I don't know why this reminds me of it. And I'm sure most of you guys are going to be like, huh? How does that remind you of it? But Skyrim and a few of the Elder Scrolls games, like that type of Skyrim-y sort of stuff. Like you walk in, it's a very cozy type area with a fire going. We're not going to have a fire going. But with the fire going, having our like windows really high. If I remember correctly, there's like high windows, obviously window there. And it kind of just makes the place look a little bit more gloomy, but cozy in a way. That's the plan, so we can maybe do something like that. Not many windows. Not many windows on the bottom. The top can have some windows, but the bottom, not really. So let's just keep going and see what happens. It's kind of just a matter of these things adding up and coming out with the building. So I want it to probably be around that height. So let's get going with it, and we'll see how this ends up. And here is another update. So you can see I'm trying out a few things. I've decided, I tried another color wood, I tried the oak wood there, it just doesn't look right. I'm trying to get a bit of depth in here, so that could probably work quite well, what we're doing right now. We'll have to work out something for the bottom here, that will come in time. Kind of just working with this bit now. What I'm thinking is I'll kind of do a bit of an arch over these, like that. Then I'll have the roof, which will be kind of, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure with it, but I want it to be more of a peak in that direction, so the pitch going there, like that. I need to clear this up at some stage. Do I have any dirt? Yeah, I do. So we do that, and hidden. So yeah, that's the current idea. I've also tried this whole spruce door trick. I really like it, I really do. They look like windows. And I'm not too sure whether or not I should put the middle block in. I know I'm probably going to get some divided opinions on that. I don't know. I mean, these aren't going to be... Why'd I push E? These aren't going to be 100% functional. Like, they're not going to be there to be functional, if that makes sense. So you can see, we did close them. We've got that area there. Maybe we could do something in the middle. What could we do, for instance... We could actually just do some spruce wood and see how the color... I've actually never tested the color of the spruce wood to the... Yeah, no, that's not going to work from the inside, that's for sure. It's so blocky. Let's go out here. Let's just see how it looks. Out of interest. That's an interesting effect with the upwards and the sideways ones. That could be something useful for the barn, actually. But for here, nuh-uh. Not at all. So we'll just work our way out with those ones. See how they come. Now, what we want to do is what am I speaking like this? I don't know. I'm kind of just cutting my words off halfway. So let's see. There we go, like those. And maybe, yeah, you know what? Let's try this out. We'll do this, and let's jump over there. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of something a little bit different. So we'll have to do that, and then that, and okay, there. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Go here, and we'll have a look from the bottom. But I just want to see how this is going to turn out, because sometimes the way things look in your mind, well, if it's my mind, it never comes out this way, the way I want it to look. So, yeah, like that. We do those, then those, and we can probably bump that up, and then we'll have our roof go in there. So that's going to work. This roof over here, I want to be, well, this building, I want to kind of look like it's been an add-on to the main building. So we'll have to work on that, the add-on purposes. So let's go up here, try this one, and see how this goes. So that one will have to be there. Ah, man, I've run out of stairs and stuff. I'll continue on, and I'll give you an update. And here is update time. So this is what I've kind of done. I've kind of got this roof going on here. Let's actually just step back and check it out. I've been messing around for a few, well, not hours, a few minutes. Trying to get this roof. And you know how when you do your roof and kind of mess around with it and you wonder why it's not working, then you go and take it apart and come back again. That's one of these. But I've kind of just messed around and I've come up with this little design with that little thing going over the top there and kind of a slant, which is something like more of a curve almost in it, which is, like, as I say, nothing that I've done before. Now over here I wanted to kind of come over a little bit and look a bit weird, because remember we said we want it to kind of pitch up in the middle. We don't want it to be one like that, I don't know what that's called, where they all kind of meet in the middle. We want it to have like a pitch in one direction, and yeah, that's what's going on. The next sort of thing, once we've got this roof finalized, because this isn't final, is we need to get this little piece over here going. And just quickly have a look here. I'm pretty happy about this. Now, if we go to the base over here, this base, the only base on the whole map, if we go around here and we have a look, you can see it as you walk out of our door. And when we get rid of these trees, you'll definitely be able to see that, which is great, because then we've kind of got something to look at all the time. We've got our little farmy village, and we've got our path going to the farm. There we've got stuff. Now we just need stuff over here, and we'll have a nice bit of scenery for us. So we're gonna keep going on this because it's taking me a little bit longer than before. I've put a drain in. And I'll quickly show you. I've just been messing around with a few ideas inside. So maybe we definitely want a fireplace. Maybe there. No fire. No fire. No fire. The next thing is I've been messing around with chair ideas. This interior designing stuff is really not my strong point, but I'm giving it a go. I'm checking out a few things. I've tried using banners, and I'm actually getting a really weird thing with banners. Now, these ones are all the same type of banner, but before I had placed them on the ground and I broke them. I was breaking one and the other, and the ones that were already in my inventory were just not getting picked up as the same ones, which is very strange. I've seen it in modern Minecraft where that happens, where they kind of have like a different idea, I think. And these ones had the same idea, I'm pretty sure, as far as like number over there. Where are they? Like that 0425/15. We've had those all like on all of them, but they just wouldn't stack. Very weird, very strange. But all you had to do was place them and break them. Very strange, as I say. But yeah, this is kind of what's going on here so far. Bed's up here now. And I think I'll just continue on this roof, kind of work it out, because this side at the back definitely is not the same as the front. And it's just taking some time. But yeah, that was the update. And here is another. Alright, so here it is. Update time, and I'm getting destroyed by everything around me. Okay, creeper's got me. I almost ran out into him. I didn't actually see that thing. And now I've got no food. Everything's just kind of going downhill from here. Man. Oh, no. Nah. How am I in such a pickle? That creeper was actually standing right at my door as I walked out of the house. Gave me a big fright. Quite a bit of a fright now. There's probably a creeper right behind me. No. And goodbye. Good. And now we can take care of that skelly as well. What just made that noise? Oh, is it him? Yeah, it's him. Yeah, every time he was lighting up and then going into the water. Okay, that makes sense. That is good. Okay, now, why these creepers get me every time is, look at this. When there's a creeper standing and there's these things you always see, you don't pick it up. It's like, it looks like a little head. The body. You don't see those things. But yeah, I've done a little bit of things on the roof. Now, you probably won't notice anything, but it has kind of worked, I think. From here, it looks a little bit weird, but it's not too bad. Just walk a bit more forward, get some food in us. And I've also gone ahead and I've done it on the other side as well. So we got a symmetrical build. Now, around here, you can see we've got this little hole. And I think we can probably patch it up in the inside with those. That would actually look kind of good. Let's go do that now. And then also, aside from that, it's taken me a bit of time to do that. Roofing is a big job. Big job. It's not crazy time, but yeah. So let's see what this looks like. That's quite convenient that it actually didn't leave any awkward half blocks except for there, which is easy enough to kind of hide when we do the inside. So let's go around here. Please look good. Bam. Okay. Looks a little bit awkward. Not really what I was thinking, but it'll do for now. It'll be alright. The next thing I want to do is kind of something that I did over there, and I tend to like this idea. Not, what the hell did I do that? I'll show you the idea, which is doing some of these. Like that. And that. There we go. So we should be able to get up on the roof still, I'm fairly certain. Make myself a bit of a... That. Yep, cool. Cool. Now we give this a go. Hopefully this looks as good as I think it will look. Let's do that. One long run. I don't know what it'll look like from the bottom, but I get the feeling it won't look very good. So we'll go back down. And check this out. Now this is probably one of my most strangest roofs that I've done. Just for the fact that I've never done... Oh man, this is a slow one. I've never done a roof with a bit of a curve in it like this one does. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, that's alright. That can stay for now. That can stay. What we'll do is we'll build the next part. And then we'll see what kind of tweaks we have to make that kind of fit into this little bubble that we were talking about over here. But for today, guys, I think that is going to do it. Because, I mean, the next few things are going to be small things. And aside from that, whatever's going to happen now is going to take me a fair bit of time. So, I think that'll do us for today's episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you've got any comments or anything you think could improve this build or improve anything else. Let me know. But thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.